Back for more, hey? So you've done all the planning and preparation for going to your first tabletop convention. Amazing! And now is the time when you walk in through the doors and you are there. So these are our top 5 things to know when you're at your first tabletop convention. And stick around to the end for a bonus tip that seems obvious, but it may ruin your entire convention. Number 1, prepare your mind, body, and soul. Because there are gonna be people everywhere. If you've never been to a convention before, when you see the crowds, it's a lot. Especially if you go to one of the big conventions like Gen Con, it can be a lot for some. But other than just the volume of people, be prepared to stand still, waiting in lines for a long time. This is kind of as you're walking through the door advice, I guess. Just bear it in mind so it doesn't upset you and you have a good time. Number 2, I've forgotten the format. I think I said number 1, I don't know at this point. Get there early. This kind of bleeds into point 1. There's gonna be a long line at will call to get your convention badge. And the last thing you want, I'm probably gonna say that for the next 5 points, is to miss out on an event that you really wanna get to because you're standing in line just trying to get into the place. I recommend getting there early, well-fed, and well-caffeinated so that everything goes well. Number 3. I guess we're just going with number now. I hope that's what I said for the first one. Grab a program. I mean, like a program convention book. You can open that up and there'll be lists of everything that's there. There'll be advertisements for different events that you might want to go to, but also there will be a map of the convention floor. Super useful! Usually on that map or somewhere nearby, there'll be a list of vendors. You can start highlighting off these and circling on the map for the places that you definitely want to go. This is super important because if you go to one of these larger conventions, there's a good chance that you're probably not gonna see absolutely everything, or at least in enough detail, for the entire convention, the 3 or 4 days that it's open. At least you won't be bored. The other key thing to do is find out where the panels and events that you want to go to are being held and kind of just take a mental stock of where the things are laid out. That makes sure that you won't show up late or miss something. And subpoint, check where the bathrooms are. Just get a bead on where they generally are, just in case. Number 4, register for any open games, live plays, seminars, panels, the other thing, playtests that you absolutely do not want to miss. Do this as soon as possible, and if you're able to, do this before you even get to the convention. However, a lot of events don't actually open up until the day. So just make sure that you've got your name down, you pay for your tickets if you need to, everything like that in advance. Don't miss out. Number 5, guys, have fun, but know your limits. Conventions can be some of the most fun experiences of the year. You will be discovering new things, you will be meeting new people, you will be creating core memories. And all of these things can kinda let you get swept up in it. You want to think about pacing yourself for the entire week if you're staying for the entire 3 to 4 days that the convention goes for. Think about how long you're going to be standing, how much you're going to be walking. Hydration, super important. Maybe you're just all peopled out. Whatever your personal limits are, you don't want to let these be the limiting factor for you to enjoy the entire convention. So just be aware of them. Number bonus. Now this seems really obvious, but hygiene. I know, right? But mishaps can happen to the best of us. You're gonna be on the convention floor for a long period of time for multiple days. So it's reasonable to say that you're gonna sweat. And that sweat can manifest. And that manifestation becomes stinky. Not only do you risk offending the noses of everyone around you, but if you realize that this is an issue for you in the middle of the day, it's probably gonna cause some embarrassment for you and you'll probably leave the con. And nobody wants that. Everyone wants you to stay and have a great time. So my bonus tip would be bring along extra roll-on deodorant in your bag. I say roll-on because no one wants to get gassed in the face with spray deodorant. Just pick up a little travel roll-on, drop it in your bag, and forget about it. You are ready. Go forth, my child. But before you do, probably just check this video out right here.